I'll let everyone know what we're doing. We are gonna be doing total different thing. It's actually perfect that it takes my camera out of the window capture, but hey, not my picture, but you know, man. Citizens Army is supposed to have guns. What? But mainly, what I'm gonna be doing in this tier list is we're gonna be doing multiple tier lists today and talking about foods because I do have a dessert right here. Um, just gonna go down the list in terms of snacks. All right then. But raisins, I hate them. I hate fucking raisins. Now uh, the kettle barbecue chips, I just don't. They're too dry for me and just too hard to chew on as someone that's grown up with them. Now bugles, I actually gotta put in a B tier. They're pretty good. Chex Mix cheddar. I actually think that the Chex Mix cheddar is too. This is weird to say, but too cheesy. So I'm gonna have to put it in the C tier. Combos, dude. These I used to love. I used to love these pretzel combos mixes. I used to like them, but man, like after I think it was like 2 bags I think I had of them, I hated them after a while. The now the anyone that disagrees with this is just weird, but I love those cheese balls. Those were so damn good. Anytime that you and they're just such a good like snack to have whenever you're watching a movie. As the one snack that like there's no way I'm not gonna eat those if someone pulls them out. Like they're damn good, man. Um, Cheetos I would actually have to put with bagels. They're just a weird snack. Like Cheetos are just like if someone came upstairs and was like, "Hey, bro, we only got Cheetos," I'd be like, "All right, that's fine," and just eat them. Like there's no, to me, there's no denying of eating them, but I won't go out my way and be like, "Ooh, Cheetos," you know, like it's just not my thing. Cheez-Its are A tier. I fucking love them, man. Cheez-Its are damn good, especially the originals. The cheddar ones, those white cheddars, just not my thing. I do not like white cheddars. Chex Mix, the family size. Those are the traditional. I'll have to put them with Cheetos. It's kind of like if someone brought them up, I'd be like, all right, let's eat them, kind of thing. Combos, I gotta put them in D tier. They're well, actually, I just thought about that. We'll have to put them with. Oh, I'm gonna have to move them around because I just thought about this. I do like the those kind of barbecue potato chips a lot more than the combos. I can't even say that I hate the combos because I'll eat them, but they're not that good. The Doritos Cool Ranch, man, those are up there with the freaking Cheez-Its. I like the Cool Ranch. Now, I did eat them too much to the point that I don't really like them anymore, but they are pretty good. Corn Nuts, they're the same as the combos, man. They're not that damn good. Now, the brownies, if anybody disagrees with me on this, I don't know who you are, but they're not like S tier in terms of it, but they are damn good. They're damn good brownies once you eat them. It's just when you eat too many of them, like if you get a pack and you bring them home and then you're just sitting there snacking on them, they do kind of get old. French onion sun chips, I have to put it S tier. I'm sorry, but those are so damn good. I love sun chips. Those are my favorites. Uh, the original Fritos. I mean, it's just the same. Like these are snacks that I have eaten too much to the point that they're just the same to me. Welch's fruit snacks. It's gotta be in the same tier list as Cheetos and everything else because you just had those as a child. You like no matter what. Now I know this is gonna sound weird, but I like Funyuns more than Cheetos. The Funyuns I love. Now Goldfish, I'm not a fan of Goldfish. I think they're in the same category as Chex Mix. Goldfish, sure they're like the traditional snack when you had when you were younger, but I've never sat there and like got a whole handful in my hand and just shoved in my mouth. I've only eaten them like I just saw that on what you just said. But I can't put goldfish higher than Cheetos. I just really can't. I didn't eat goldfish as much as Cheetos when I was younger. Sun chips, I gotta put it up here. Sun chips are, like I said, my favorite. Cheetos Flaming Hot, I actually have to put higher than Cheetos. Those are damn good, and it's not because of that fucking like trend of like, oh, you gotta eat them. It's legit what I just eat. Now, Jack Links, I'm an old person at this point. I love beef jerky. Um, Beef jerky is just S tier. I don't care. I don't care. Even when I'm out in gas stations working, I'm grabbing a bag of fucking um of Jack Links. They're just damn good. Now Lay's, I'll have to say, if it was baked Lay's, I would say differently. But what just happened? But yeah, I would have to say that they're in Chex Mix and Goldfish. Same with sour cream. It's just sure I'll eat them, but I'm not reaching out for them just as much as Goldfish or Chex Mix. Speedos, I'd have to say the same. They're just something that you just grab whenever there's nothing else there. Like let's say you go down to your pantry, you're just like, oh shit, there's no Cheetos, there's no Funyuns, there's no fucking Doritos, there's no Cheez-Its. There's Tostitos. I'll grab those and grab some salsa or something like that. Like it's not bad, I'll eat them, but it's not great. Nutty bars, man, I don't eat them anymore. I actually just noticed that I don't eat nutty bars anymore. So I'm gonna have to put them with the brownies. I mean, I just don't eat Auntie Anne's nutty bars anymore. I've never grabbed a nutty bar and ate them again. I actually forget how they taste too. That's weird. Doritos, the nacho, I have to say is almost the same as the Cool Ranch. It's to me, it's just the same as the Cool Ranch. Now, Lay's Classic is to me a better flavor than sour cream and barbecue. It's just one that I've always grabbed and eaten no matter what's going on because they're not bad, but after a while of couple handfuls you do get old of it. But that's the same with sour cream and barbecue, but I do think it's a better choice. Now Pringles. I'm weird with this. So Pringles I think are going to be the same as Lay's and Tostitos and all of them, but I actually think that the sour cream and onion is better than the original. I could eat a whole fucking canister of those damn things, man. Those are just that's just the way it is. Ruffles S tier. I fucking love Ruffles. Ruffles are my favorite. It was like I can't even tell what the hell. Oh, those are like salted peanuts. Now these I have to put way down here in the F tier. I just don't like those. I have never tried Stacy's, so I'm about to put that at F tier too. Goldfish P. Oh God, I hate these trash can. I hate that goldfish. I hate it so much. It's just like these Pringles. I hate Pringles pizza. Get out of here. I hate that. I hate the pizza Pringles. That is disgusting to me. I've tried it and it's like the first time I tried it, I was like, okay, it's not bad. But after a while, I was like, what the fuck am I eating? Like it gets so it's just not good at all. Now the kettle corn, this kind of stuff, I have to say is just as good as the Cheetos and Doritos. That stuff I have snacked on before. Now the pretzels. If you are not a person that grabs these just to have on, now I don't know who you are, but I think those are S tier. I think they're better than all these right here because I've eaten those so many times in my time of eating them. Now Cheetos Puffs, I don't think are good as other Cheetos. You know, those are the things that I grew up eating so many times because my mom won't get the other Cheetos. I just don't think that they're as good as the other Cheetos because they just don't got as much flavor. And if you eat them while they're soggy or anything like that, it just gets all sticky on your hands and it's like so hard to chew. It's just disgusting after a while. Some made raisins, get the fuck out of here. I hate raisins. I hate them. Hate raisins in a complete compassion. Um, I'll actually have to say that sunflower seeds are kind of like up there. They're nice to chew on and nice to like. If you're like me, where you have to have gum or something like that because you have ADHD, where you like move a whole bunch and stuff, it's very good to like sit there and just suck on them and just chew. It's pretty good. Ritz, I have to say, are B tier because I mean they almost go with anything. They're damn good with peanut butter. Like good with peanut butter, ranch, almost anything like that. It's just weird on how good they are. No Ruffles cheddar, S tier. They're just completely S tier. I love Ruffles. Ruffles are my favorite. Now the kettle potato chips, the salt and vinegar, I actually have to say is worse than the actual barbecue. That stuff is just not damn good. Now those I've actually never tried. I've tried the pretzels, but not the pieces. So I can't really say, but I don't think they'll be that as good as the other pretzels. Which where did I put the pretzels? As good as these, but they're not roll gold. But those are Cinders, which has pretzels, and their pretzels are damn good. Now Doritos, sweet chili and spicy sweet chili. Now this is the weird side of me, but I think those are damn good. I've bought like 3 big party size bags of these damn things, and I can't stop like turning around and trying to grab them and eat them. They're just damn good. Raisin brands I hate too. I hate any type of raisins. I'm just not a raisin person. Hate them. So that one's. Oh, those are the uh, chocolate brownie kind of like cookie kind of stuff. Those I love. Those I. You can't have many of because the taste does get old, but they are very good. Sun chips. This one's the original. It has to go in S tier. It is so damn good. Tocitos. I mean, just the same. No matter what they are, Tocitos are just really damn good. Well, not really damn good, but they're good enough that you just grab them with something to dip in. Triscuits. I have to say they're almost just like Pringles. You know, like I could eat them, but just not as much. Wheat thins, I hate. Dude, wheat thins, those I just do not like. Put those in the trash can, please. Flavor blasted goldfish, I would actually have to say are better than the pizza ones and are better than any of the combos or corn nuts. But that concludes the tier list. So the main ones I think are S tier are Sun Chips, all the Sun Chips, the Jack Links, Ruffles, the Rongold Pretzel Twist, Doritos Sweet Chili, and sweet or spicy sweet chili, and then Onions chocolate brownie. So now I'm trying to think of another tier list that we could do. Let me find one. You know what? Is there one for soda? Actually, no. We'll do a soda or like the drinking kind of stuff because this is to where I've almost tried everything. So, this is to where I think a lot of people are either gonna like me or dislike me in terms of what I like here. But so lemon lime sodas like Sprite, S tier. Gatorade is just an A tier. I mean, it's not too damn good, but it's pretty good. Um, I do like Gatorade. Fruit punch, you know, I gotta say it's just as good as Gatorade. I mean, it's just as good. Water, I don't even know why they have that as a thing of terms of how good it is, but I have to put that at C tier. I don't like water as much as other things. Lemonade. Now, this is depending on which lemonade we're gonna be drinking here, but I think it's better than water, of course. But it's pretty well up there. Milk is in the same place for lemonade in terms for me. Um, Energy drinks I think are the same for fruit punch and Gatorade. Um, I just really I if anyone knows me, they would know that I like energy drinks, but I don't like them as much as sodas, like any of the lime lemon or lemon lime sodas. Grape juice is S tier. I fucking love grape juice. I'm in love with grape juice. Um, I hate tea, even iced tea. Hate them. Sparkling water, I have to say, is actually almost close to water for me. I do like Purier, which is that sparkling water brand. I do have to say that I don't like it, or I like it almost just as much as water. Citrus soda, so it's like Mellow Yellow, Gatorade, not Gatorade, what the fuck? Mellow Yellow, Mountain Dew, all that kind of stuff. I actually don't like it as much as energy drinks. I've drinking too much of Mellow Yellow and Mountain Dew and all that kind of stuff to the point that I just don't like it as much anymore. Same with the colas; those two are just the same. Now, chalky milk or chocolate milk. Um, this one's actually pretty tough for me because I do like chocolate milk. Don't get me wrong. If I can make a good chocolate milk, I'm gonna love it. I'd say it's the same as energy drinks. I do not like it as much as grape juice or Sprite, but I do like it more than other sodas. Root beer. Now, this is to where a lot of people would be confused, but I like root beer more than cola or uh, Mountain Dew. Especially AW, it is damn good. It is damn good. Apple juice, S tier. S tier automatically. I drink too much of it, and I shouldn't be drinking as much as I do. Powerade. I actually gotta say it's worse than Gatorade, man. I do not like Powerade as much as Gatorade. We actually haven't even got a D tier yet, but that might be where orange juice. I actually have to say is I don't like it as much as apple juice or grape juice. Um, Orange juice is good. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't sit there and say like, oh, I don't drink it, but I don't like it as much as apple juice or grape juice. Orange soda is gonna be the same for colas and citrus sodas. I've just had too much Fanta and like just it, it's totally different. Um, Now this is weird. that I say this for iced tea, but tea, I've had Scotland's tea before, and it's not bad, so I could say I like it more than iced tea. Now, coffee is the same with water. I don't want to drink it too much, but I do like it more than tea and iced tea. So that concludes this tier list. So basically what this is saying is that I like Sprite, grape juice, and apple juice the most of all the other drinks. Now let's see if I can find a different one. We'll go and do cereal because I do eat a lot of cereal. Oh, and it's got all the good ones. Okay, good. This is to where this will probably piss a lot of people off with how much I like this stuff, but alright, here we go. So, Apple Jacks, I have to say, is A tier. I do like Apple Jacks a pretty good amount. I've actually never had those, so I'm gonna put them at D tier. D tier will be like not good and never had them before kind of thing. Captain Crunch, I do have to say, is I don't like it as much as Apple Jacks. Um, they're just not. I don't think Captain Crunch is as good as them. Crunch Berries, I have to say it's the same as the other Captain Crunch. I've never had that kind of Captain Crunch before, or that one. Now the peanut butter one, I do have to say, is just as good as Apple Jacks. That one I love, out of the Captain Crunch. Cheerios, this type of Cheerios I think is worse than Captain Crunch, but the chocolate Cheerios is just as good. Those right there, I think it's good. This one, I think it's the same. I don't like the bland. Rice Chex, I don't like. Any of these, I do not like. I don't like Chex. Um, Chips Ahoy, I think, is the same as like the other Captain Crunch and the Apple Jacks. Cinnabon, I actually never had before. That's actually one I've never had. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is gonna be the same as Apple Jacks and all of them. Same with Cocoa Puffs. I actually think they're okay. Cookie Crisp I've had before, and I think it's just as good. Cornflakes I do not like. Pops was pretty good, but I think it's just the same as churros. I've never had Count Dracula or the Cracklin. Now Eggo I've actually had once, and I actually think it's just as good as, or that's in the A tier. I've never had the Franklin Berry. Crunch Toast Crunch, I have to say, is a B tier. Fruit Loops, just the same as Apple Jacks, in my opinion. It's just I don't know. It's just the same as Apple Jacks. Frosted Flakes, I think it's down in the B tier. Now Mini Wheats, S tier. I love Mini Wheats. It's a weird thing that I have with Mini Wheats. It's a cereal that you can't get old of. Even when I'm like, oh my god, I've had like 5 bowls of Mini Wheats. I don't even care. They're just that good. Golden Crisp, just as good as Frosted Flakes. Golden Grams, I forget if I had those or if I haven't, but I'm gonna put them in C tier. I've never had those. Now this is actually kind of funny. I just got a box of Honey Bunches of Oats, so I have to say that Honey Bunches of Oats is S tier. Honeycomb, B tier. Honey Nut Cheerios, man, I had that way too much, so B tier at that point. I've actually never had those. I've not had those. I've never had Kicks. Crave, I did have. And I have to say those are B tier. Now, all Life cereals are always damn good, man. If you're someone that does not like the Life cereals, I don't know. I don't know if we could be friends. I never. I I never even knew there was a fucking Overwatch cereal, but I never tried those. Now, Lucky Charms is almost the same for me in terms of Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks. It's just a weird, even though it does have a different taste to it, they're just almost the same for me. Nutter Butters are in the same with the Crave. Oreos, I've had these, and they're just in the same spot. Cocoa Pebbles. Now, man, if you don't think Cocoa Pebbles are almost like the perfect cereal, then you didn't have a good childhood. Same with Fruity Pebbles, man. I mean, I liked both. Both were really damn good. The Pop Tart ones are okay. It does get old after a while. It's the same with Oreos, but it's okay. I hate Raisin Bran, as you know. I hate raisins. Same with that one. Reese's Puffs is just as good. Rice Krispies, I have to put at A because that was a childhood one. Even the chocolate one, those are just childhoods. They have to be automatically up there. S'mores I actually never had. Sour Patch Kids I never had, which I know they have the cereal for it, but I've never tried it. Kellogg Special I don't eat those at all. The mini wheats I don't actually like those. Tricks I have to say is right there. Same with the waffle crisp, and then the Wheaties I've never had. So yeah, I mean, I only like a certain part of the mini wheats. They have a little mini chocolate ones that I like. Those are always damn good. But yeah, uh, I'm gonna try to. I wonder if this one is a better version of soda. Hell yeah! I'm making sure that before I do this one that I've had a pretty good amount of these, and I don't. So that wouldn't be a tier list to do. Let's see what's in this chips one. Mm. So this is actually a pretty good tier list. Okay. So Cheetos are kind of in the middle. They're B tier. Doritos spicy sweet and chili, A tier. Are pretty damn good. Fritos flavor twist honey barbecue is in the same as Doritos. Funyuns. Now Funyuns I do have to put in S tier because I do like those a lot. Now okay. These are S tier. I don't know what Lay's decided to do, but their normal chips are really weird. But their baked chips are amazing. Those are perfect. They're crunchy, they're chewy, they're not hard to eat. I mean, they're just perfect. Just amazing. Now, Bugles, I think, go with Doritos because, I mean, everybody, like, anytime you have them, you're always turning to your friend in the movie theater or anywhere and you're just like, hey, man, can I get that? And then you get some. Cape Cod, I've never had, so it would be an F tier. Cheetos Flamin' Hot have to be an A. Now, Cheetos Puffs, I think, are worse than regular Cheetos, like I've said before. Um, Now, Cheez It Hot and Spicy are just not as good as the originals. Like, the white cheddar and the hot and spicy are not as good as the originals. The original Cheez Its are just as good as Cheetos. Chex Mix, I have to say, are just as good as Cheez Its and Cheetos. Now, here's the combos. I don't like the combos at all. Those are just they were good for a little bit, but now I just don't really care for them anymore. Okay, so here's the other Doritos. So Doritos not nachos and cheese are not as good as sweet and spicy chili. Same with Cool Ranch. Now I've never had those type, so I'm gonna have to put them in F tier, or even the taco. I never tried those or the jacked. Um, Now Fritos chili cheese, you have to admit, are almost just as good as Doritos. They're pretty good. The original I don't like as much as the chili cheese. I don't care for the original. Now this is something that I have tried, the Garties or the Gartitos. They're okay. I think they're in the same place as the combos. Goldfish flavor blasted. Um, they're in the same area as Fritos and Chex Mix and all that kind of stuff. Regular goldfish in the same spot. Sun chips, I'd have to give them. I have, I have to put them right there. Uh, Now actually, this is not bad. The Chester's Flaming Hot Fries. It's it's actually not that bad. I actually think it's just as good as the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. This one's the same thing. Now Lay's, they killed it on the baked. I have to say that they killed it on the bake. Now on this ship, fucking, I hate these. These are B tier. They're just as the same as Doritos, just not as good. Man, like the baked, they killed it on. Even the kettle cooked, like get that in the same fucking tier as the other ones, man. I hate them. Munchies I've never had, so I can't even tell anything. Same with those. Same with those. Pringles pizza, get that in the fucking F tier. I hate those. Pringles and sour cream, I think are just as good as goldfish and all them. The pretzels we already know. Same with Ruffles. I love Ruffles. Now, Smart Food White Cheddar. I don't know who you are if you don't like these, but these are A tier, in my opinion. Those I did try, and they're not good. They're not. Sun chips automatically up there, no matter what. Takis. Now, this is something that I never had when I was younger, but I've tried recently. They're not bad. I think they're just as good as Lay's. You know, like they're just that spicy chip that you would rather like they're okay. They're not, amazingly good where I'm just like, "Oh, I got to buy Takis all the damn time." They're pretty good. They're not bad in terms of taste and like how many times I would eat them. They're not bad. Like I wouldn't sit here and be like, "Oh my god, Takis are terrible." They're pretty good. Now, Cheetos, same thing. B tier. They completely they're just made to dip. That's what I think the Cetos are. Triscuits, they're okay. They're in the C tier. Same with like puffs and all that kind of stuff. Like they're not a go-to kind of thing. Now, I know people are gonna question me on this. The veggie straws are S tier, man. They're good. I don't always want to get them, but they're very damn good. They're like a chip that I do want after a while. Same with this kettle cooked jalapeno. Actually, that shit's disgusting, man. I've had those before. They're fucking disgusting, man. They're not good at all. Just not good at all. Those I don't even know why they're in there. That's just how bad they are, man. It's so bad. All right. Let's see. What the hell? All right. I'm trying to think of a tier list now. Now they have this. Oh my lord. I think this is where I had a trouble finding the tier list. Yeah, because it's gonna not do it right. We'll go back to the video game tier list. There we go. Perfect. Call of Duty games. All right. We're gonna start off bad. I think Call of Duty Ghosts is trash. I'm sorry. I hate the multiplayer. I hated the campaign. I just don't think it was good. I'm putting my belief on that. Hated Call of Duty Ghost. Call of Duty World War II. It was S tier. It was really good Call of Duty. Now Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. S tier too. Infinite Warfare. Put that shit in the trash. I fucking hated Infinite Warfare. That shit was so fucking bad, man. It was so bad. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, it was A tier. It wasn't as good as the older ones, but it's pretty good. Now, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was S tier. Call of Duty World at War, S tier. Call of Duty Black Ops, SS tier. Call of Duty 4, I would actually say is worse than Call of Duty 3. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, S tier. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, SS tier. Advanced Warfare, put that in the fucking trash too, man. I hated Ghost, Infinite, and Advanced. I hated all those. Those were all just terrible Call of Duties. Ones I just did not even play after a while. All right, let's see if there's any other one. That would be these fucking ads. But I ain't even gonna do Assassin's Creed because that would just be. I would put them all in fucking the trash because I hate Assassin's Creed. But we're gonna do all the Halos because I actually have played all the Halos, which is awesome. So Halo Reach is S tier to me. Um, there's Halo Wars S tier 2. Two of the best Halos I've had in a while. Halo 3 is an A tier. Halo 2, Halo 5, I have to put in the C tier. I hated it. I hated Halo 5. Halo 3 ODST, I have to put it in B tier. Same with Halo 4. It wasn't as bad as Halo 5, but it wasn't as great. Now I actually have not played those three games, but I did play Halo Spartan Assault. It's terrible. Halo Wars 2 is not as good as Halo Wars. It's right behind it. Um, they did some changes, but it felt a lot different, and that's where I just did not like that kind of Halo. Um, but yeah, I think Halo Reach and Halo Wars were the two best Halos that have come out in a while. Those two were the best in my opinion. Those two I had the most fun in Halo. All right, let's see if there's any other. I could actually rank the World of Warcraft expansion tiers because oh my god. So let's see here. So World of Warcraft was always S tier. That was always a good extension. Wrath of okay, that was the best extension because they added in Death Knights. That game was so fun at that point. that game allowed you to go up to, I think it was 60, because you started off at level 55 with a Death Knight, and then it was hard to level up because you were already close to the max light, or not max light, max level, and that was pretty good. Um, Mr. Pandora wasn't as good, but it was pretty cool because they added in pandas and they could be monks. It was pretty cool. World of Warcraft Legion was just, or no, that's not Legion. Oh god, I forget what that one was called, but it was pretty good. Same with this one because that one, the Burning Crusade, I think it added in a couple of new things. I forget what they added in, but it was okay. Legion was terrible. You know, they added in a new class that was pretty cool. It changed World of Warcraft to be easier for like newer players and wasn't as good. Now this one was not as bad as Legion. That one was a pretty good expansion, and this one is just as bad. I mean, it destroyed World of Warcraft basically. All right, moving on to the next one. Call of Duty zombie maps. I would do that, but I don't know all of them. Obviously. Ow. Trying to find other things that I could rate. See, I would do that and rate it, but oh, so this is yeah. So okay, this is perfect because I could actually full on give a list. So automatically in Z tier, which means that they're the best, is Ultra Instinct Goku. He's just a menace to this game, like ridiculously good, super damn good. Gogeta's S tier. Gogeta's S4. Four, really? Gogeta Blue. He's up there. Android 18 is in B tier. She's not very good. Same with Frieza. Kid Boo's A tier. He's almost as good as Gogeta, but there's certain things that just doesn't make Kid Buu that good. Goku Super Saiyan is S tier. Tien is actually S tier. I think he's really good. Yamcha is A tier. Surprisingly, the only thing he's good at. Gohan is fucking Z tier. If you get him to level 7, he's so fast and it makes it so hard to dodge. Android 16 B tier. Android 17 is pretty good, but he's just as good as Yamcha. There's not really much to him. Now, my poor main, I do have to say this because of the amount of nerfs and buffs they gave her. She's only A tier. She's not that. She's not. She's dangerous, but she's not super dangerous. There's certain things that make her not as good, and it's just the combos that go into it. Because Bardock is better than her. Beerus is B. Broly is S tier. He's still really freaking good. Captain Ginyu is B. Cell is A. Cooler is A. Now this Broly is actually worse than the. Well, yeah, it's worse because that Broly has a better starting L. Zamasu goes right there. Goku Black's now an S tier with his new recent buff. And then base Goku is not as good as he used to be. They made him very weird. Gotenks is S tier. Hate him. Goku GT is A tier. Hit is A tier. Janemba is A tier. Jiren is A tier. Kefla is A tier. She used to be an S tier, but she's not. She's not as good anymore because they nerfed a lot of her abilities. But I do have to say this: Boo, I is terrible. Majin Buu is terrible. Master Roshi is A tier. Nappa is A tier. Piccolo. Now, Blue Goku is S tier. Blue Vegeta is A tier. Vegito is S tier. Super Saiyan Vegeta is in the same area, even with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Now, Trunks is S tier. Base Vegeta, like all the Vegetas are usually A tier. Videl is actually just B tier. Now, with the recent nerf to Krillin, it's very easy to put him in C, but I don't think he's a C tier yet. I have to. Like, Krillin's just not as good as he used to be anymore. They nerfed him badly. Super Baby 2 is A tier, and Gogeta SS4 is Z tier. He's just very good. Let's see what else they got. Okay, there we go. We got Rainbow Six Operators. Gotta look at the amount of fucking ops I gotta do. Alright. So Ace, he's B tier. He's not as useful as he used to be. When he first came out, he was A tier because he was a really good mobile thermite, which I don't know why he's got two castles in there, but okay. Um, yeah, I mean it's he's just a B tier. Alibi is still A tier. There's a lot of crazy specs that you could do with her that make her really dangerous. But yeah, she's A tier. Amaru is B tier. Not as good as the other ones, like Alibi and all them. Rooney is just as good as Amaru. Not as good. Ash is now C tier, which I'm happy that she's not a fucking S tier anymore. She used, I mean, it was ridiculous, but they nerfed her pretty bad now. And Ash is not as good. You can still get pretty easy kills with her, but not as easy it used to be. Um, Bandit is not as good as he used to be either. Definitely C tier. Now, they have nerfed this man to the fucking grave. I mean, he is just terrible now. No one picks him, no one uses him. And if they do, they usually die. Blitz is A tier. Buck is B tier. Capiteo, which is eh, he's C tier. I'm sorry, he's just as bad as Bandit. Castle's a D tier. He's terrible. Caveira is only B tier. Clash is D tier. I hate her. Doc is S tier. Dokkaebi is B tier. Echo, I think, is actually A tier. Ella, even though she's my main, I just still think that she's still a B. Just because her guns are still pretty good, but her gadget's useless at this point. Nothing useful with her. Finka is even better than Ella. Her gadget's still useful. It is wonderful. Frost is in the same boat as Ella. Her gadget's nice because if they get stuck in the frost trap, it's an easy kill, but I mean, there's so many ops that kind of go against it. Fuse is a B tier. Glaz is D tier. He's not useful anymore. Oh my god, what's his name? I've forgotten that dude's name, but he's in the C tier. He's more useful than Glaz, at least. Gridlock, I actually think is A tier because that gun is still amazing. Same with Habana. Um, Ayana is not as useful as she used to be. IQ is in the same boat. Jackal's in the same boat. Jaeger's in the same boat. Cade is in the same boat. A lot of people are going to be in the C tier because they've nerfed a lot of characters. Callie's in there. Now, Capcan, I actually have to say, is just as useful as Ella. Same with Legion. I mean, those just those three they could be useful, but could be definitely encountered pretty easily. Lion is A tier, very helpful. Maestro's in the same area. I mean, he's eh. Um, oh my god, what is this? Maverick. Maverick is in the same boat, but is pretty useful. Man, I'm forgetting all these operators' names. I forget her. Melusi. Melusi, she's just like Ella. I mean, it's like an Ella, but can slow down enemies and make it very known in the area. Same for Mira. Monty is less useful than Blitz, but I think just as useful as the rest of them, like Iana and all them. Mozzie's in the same situation as B, in the B tier. Same with Mute. Nock is actually in the C tier. She's not as good anymore. Nomad's in the same situation as them. Same with oh my, it's not, his name's not Maverick. I forget his name, but he's in the same situation. Pulse is in the same situation. I'm gonna explain in a few minutes once I get the B tier done on why I'm saying like same situation, because it's just certain areas that you can employ. Like Thermite goes in there, Thatcher goes in there, Tachanka goes in there, which he used to be down here, but you know, Vigil, Valkyrie, Twitch, Smoke. Yeah, okay, he's terrible. He's literally the worst operator in the world. Zero is actually in C tier. Zofia is up there even after her nerf. Ying's in the same situation. Rook's in the same situation. Sledges. Recruit is always going to be S tier. No one can say differently. Um, Same with him. So I'm going to explain this because I know it's a little confusing that I have him placed in these situations. But main reason Doc is in a S tier situation and not the others, Doc has a P90 and MP5. With his healing, it makes it so difficult to kill Doc most of the times. And the way that you're able to play him is very easy. Now, with everyone in B tier, it depends on how you use their gadget. So, like how I play Ella, I put down two gadgets to help the teammates. So I'm kind of playing support and attack at the same time. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm making myself useful and objective by not being there. I'm throwing my two Grismots and I'm running away and keeping one for me. Now, even if I die, you got my Grismots. Now, they're not going to help as much, but they're going to help. And same with the other gadgets or with other people, other operators. It's like, you say I play Mira. Yeah, I'm going to place down my bulletproof uh, mirror. But then once I die, it's only going to be useful to my teammates. So it's just the same situation as others. Like once I die, my gadgets still will be useful to others, but not as much. And people think that, oh, let's say Maestro, at least, when he dies, you can't use his gadget, but you could still use it to mark enemies through the camera like a camera. So you're still using it in a specific way. Same with uh like Valkyrie. Like Valkyrie and Maestro are literally the same when you both die. Trying to think of what else. Like Frost. Let's say I die as Frost. At that point, I'm at a situation where my gadget's still gonna be there, but I am still technically useful. God dang it. Still technically useful. Same with Castle. Castle is just less useful because it's just like, why am I even choosing this operator? It's just a bulletproof wall that could be broken down by a fucking explosive. It's just not useful. So I mean, that's just the main reason why a lot of them are B tier. Because once you die, the gadget can be useful or not, but only when you die, or even when you're alive. But both ways. Oh, we can actually do this one because I played a whole bunch of Subnautica. Oh, there's Honey Pop. I feel like I'll probably get banned. All right. I don't remember all the names. Actually, never mind. As if I didn't remember the names, and I was like, this is gonna be tough. Oh, I can actually do this one because there was like two that I could do because I've played a whole bunch on this part. So there's all classes that you can play. Hmm. So priests are actually S tier. They just do a good enough damage output while also being able to protect themselves. Hunters are always going to be S tier. They're just always an easier class to use. Death Knights are A tier. Same with Demon Hunters. Druids are actually B tier. Same with the Rogues. And with the Mages and the Monks. Paladins are A tier. Shamans are actually just C tier. Warlocks are B tier. And Warriors are C tier. I don't know why there's that one left, but there's only one Demon Hunter. Um, but yeah, that one was quick. Now I can actually do this one because I played a little bit of the characters. All right, so S tier. I'd actually say it's Harley Quinn. She's very good in that game. I don't know what the hell they did, but they made her really good. Very easy combos to go into. Then with my boy Flash. Flash is very good. And actually, the Joker is really damn good. Harley Quinn and Joker are actually pretty good because once you get his three ha-has in as a side ability, I mean it. He goes super fast. Adam is B tier. Trocitus is actually D tier. I think he sucks. Same with Bane. Batman's A tier. Blue Beetle's A tier. Black Adam is C tier. Is that Blue Beetle? That might be Man. I think it's Blue Beetle. No, I just said that. So it's Mantis. Mantis is C tier. Brainiac is actually B tier. Black Canary could be pretty good actually, so A tier. Captain Cold can be B tier. Catwoman is B tier. Cheetah is B tier. Cyborg is B tier. Darkseid is actually A tier. He's pretty good. Deadshot's C tier. He's terrible. Same with Doctor Fate. And Sorcerer is okay. She's not very good at all. Same with him. Green Arrow is actually a B tier. Green Lanterns and C. I think that's Gorilla Grodd. Yeah, Gorilla Grodd. I actually need to stream Injustice 2 just to show this because it's very confusing. But C tier. Hellboy is C tier. Aquaman's actually A tier. Poison Ivy is C tier. Now Raiden's S tier. He's really good. Red Hood is B tier. Robin's actually pretty good. Scarecrow's pretty good. Starfire is actually okay. Scorpion's or not Scorpion, frickin' Sub Zero's S tier. She's okay. She's hard to learn, but she is easier than them. Superman's A tier. Swamp Thing is B tier. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course, you gotta put them in S tier. And Wonder Woman's A tier. So I actually think that'll be the last one. It's just this Injustice one. Um, you're gonna see me eating some cookie dough. Hold on a minute. So was there anything you guys disagreed with on, or like strongly disagree that you'd want to question about? Okay, what about Captain Crunch? Okay, what about those two? They're good, but to me, I didn't really like Goldfish. Or to me, I don't like Goldfish as much. Captain Crunch, I can agree with, but I think I like Mini Wheats a lot more. Not think, I know I like Mini Wheats a lot more, but it's to me it's very different. I don't like Captain Crunch as much as other cereals, but to me like Apple Jacks and Captain Crunch are almost the same thing for me. But I will also be right back. I'm going to go do something real quick. All right, I am back. Um, what was I gonna say? There is a couple of news kind of stuff that I am going to come out with. We did just do our two first hockey games. It was Detroit versus Vancouver and Nashville versus Dallas. Um, Detroit lost 4-3, and then I lost, or no, I didn't lose. I won 6-0. So That's the only small news that we have because there hasn't really been anything else going on. But um, I'm also might be getting some shirts out, so almost like the Tennessee Hockey League kind of shirts. I'll probably be getting ones for my main YouTube channel, like Diet Ella and all that kind of stuff. I just gotta find a good logo to go on the shirt with Ella, but other than that, um, we do. I would play a game, but this game lags a lot. Or not this game, but this kind of stream lags a lot. I have noticed it. I am just testing those, by the way, because I do want to see how those look. And the area that I have them at is perfect. So other than that, um, I don't know what to play, but I also didn't really have anything planned. I mean, hell, I could show New World if you guys really want to see that. It's a new MMO that came out, and it kind of came with it's just a brand new MMO, and it is good. It's pretty interesting to see if you guys want me to show that. If not, I could probably get my VR going, and then we can always do a VR gaming kind of session. So I bet you. Actually, let me see that real quick. Let me get my desktop to go because I'm wondering if it's got flipping um. Whoops, cord getting in the way. I'm gonna see if it's got this kind of streaming channel available. So it does, then I am going to end the stream on that part. So hold on a second. Oh, I forgot. Does it have Streamlabs OBS? That's a very good question. I think it actually did, which is nice because I do need it to run on there. Because then what I'll do is I'll get my headset. Actually, while we wait and have certain games update, I'll have it charge. So then we can have my headset ready. Let's get Steam going. It's only got 8 things to download. Is there anything that's VR related? Um, don't think much is affected by it, but which ones? Oh Lord, which one is this one connected to? Oh, it's in. Alright, so I gotta get logged in. And then we'll be good on. Alright, we're getting set up on my desktop, alright, boys. And we'll soon be able to do some VR. I might do if there is, or not if there is, I might do Phasmophobia VR maybe. But once everything is done, I'm going to have to end the stream on my laptop and then go to other things. So we'll just have to see, because hopefully everything will be good. But you know what? I think I am gonna get ready. I'm trying to think of what was the app to you know what, it might pop up no matter what, so it'll be good. So I'm gonna end it